HQ. So we're in Geelong for Geelong Revival, but it doesn't look like it's even on. It's definitely the right day. But I've been to this event many times before and it is packed and it just doesn't look packed. And it's a beautiful day. So I don't know, are we just way too early? It's nearly 11 o'clock in the morning. I thought it would be well and truly underway by now. But we'll see. It's definitely on, I can see all the cars, just maybe we're a bit too early. What a day. You want to do a YouTube video today?
Yeah. Did you get that featuring Aston's video?
Yeah.
Do you want to hold the camera?
Yeah. You do the video.
He's not ready.
Six banger, mate. It's not a...
Before Sean crashed the Audi. Fix everything.
Dad, this one looks exactly like a time travel car.
Alright, entry number 402. Go to Justin Dorado. Number 414.
It's my mate.
On the one.
Alright, it's been a while since we've talked about profits, losses, break-evens. So I thought I'd update you guys and break out the whiteboard again. 3 reasons I thought I would do this video. 1, they seem to do well when I do them. People are always interested in the numbers. 2, it's a free video that I don't need to spend money on to make. And 3, there's been a lot of buying, selling in the last 6 months. More so than I've done in the last couple of years, to be honest. So why not run some numbers? Now there's a few of these things I'm not going to tell you individually what I profited or lost, just because some of these things I sold to people I know or people I still talk to, and I know people don't like when they've had money made on them, if that makes sense. Like if I buy something and sell it more, I've found people get pissed off for some reason. I don't know, that's just how life is. Do you complain when you go to Coles and buy chips that are $6 that they paid 10 cents for? No, that's just part of the game. So, first cab off the rank. The VZ Ute, if you remember, I had a white V6 VZ Ute. I sold that this year for $5,000. I might even be buying this car back, so you might see it in the background of the channel again. Who knows? So that's gone. Next one was the Safiro. If you remember, we parted the Safiro out. I had that car up for 37.5, or I think 33 or something like that without the wheels. Couldn't sell it, had a zillion swap offers. I ended up parting the car out. I sold the shell first, so I wanted to sell that. That's the main big thing, and then the rest is easy. So the shell went first. I stripped that whole car in one morning. And then everything else was really easy to sell. I ended up getting really good money for some things that I didn't think I would. All I've got left from that car, now I got told 37.5, insane for that car. If you work it out, I got more than that parting it out. So I kept the wheels. I value the wheels at 5. I kept the Defi gauges, which are about $500. They're currently in the Evo. And I've still got the front mount intercooler, which is literally right here on the floor. If anyone wants a really top dollar, this is $1,600 brand new. This is for $500. Apexi Delta fin cooler. in very, very good condition. And I've also got a Cusco bolt-in like roll bar that you can add to like your main hoop down here. It's a couple of $100 as well. Anyway, so this is my Safiro part out list. I ended up getting, so for Safiro, we got $34,633, and I've still got the wheels, the deffies, the cooler, and the crossbar. So call that another $6,000. So to round it off to 40, I ended up with getting in the end. If anyone's interested in the wheels, message me as well. So Safiro, we got good money for. That's gone. Only a couple of parts left. So if you remember, I was actually building a 30 that I got for free. Thanks again, Turbo Tristan. That was sort of the kick in the ass to bring the Safiro back, but obviously that car got parted out, so that's gone. And I've only just got the engine back from machining now. So a mate actually bought that. It's going into his 33 4-door as a twin cam 30. So minus machining, just everything I had for it. So I had a Ross piston, spool H-beam, crank collar, stock crank, stock block, head stud, main stud, bearings, all that stuff was sold for $3,600. So that's gone. It's not assembled yet. There will be a video on that. It might have been before this. It might be after it. Who the hell knows? Now these are the big ones, the VL and the running gear I had for the VL. So this was my breakdown for the VL, which I'll quickly just rattle off. So the car, I did a brake booster, carpet, seatbelt buckle buttons, footrest and overflow bottle, accelerator cable, radiator cap, a couple of belts, rock cover gaskets, rear shocks, front and rear springs, panhard rod, link bushes, LCAs, front shocks, panhard rod, oh, I already said that, door striker, rear spring rubbers, new front LCAs. There's an order for bushes, tie rod ends, rack ends, a lot of powder coating, rezinking, and crank angle sensor mats. I bought a cheap turbo kit for it. I even bought a Astro Powering steering pump because that was in the plans to do that. So that's all the stuff I did to the VL. And then we also had the motor, which was a Nitto bottom end, CNC headed, Power Glide single cam 30 with like a lot of PRP stuff, big sump on it, Plasma Man manifold, the works, like a pretty full house converter, cross member, everything for it to go into another VL. So I'm going to do these two together because no one needs to know what people paid for things. So the VL and the running gear, which I sold to two separate people, sold for a whopping $58,893.70. So that is all gone. Now that wasn't just the running gear and the car. There was actually extra bits which sort of made me my money back as well. So from the motor, I actually originally sold the 6-boost off it, the Haltech. The 6-boost actually went on to one of those Tough Streeter giveaway VLs. The Haltech is now in Troy's 31 wagon. Had an IO box, an LS coil setup, which actually went in the Tough Streeters giveaway car as well. And as for the car, that turbo kit that I bought, because I sort of thought, do I just put a stocker turbo kit on it and enjoy it? Anyway, so I sold that turbo kit. I had some spare seats. I had some spare wheels. I had a spare turbo ECU. I had a Haltech as well that was going to go in that car, so I sold that. So it's all these little bits and pieces that made up this, you know, call it 59 grand. So yeah, just because I want to keep things sort of anonymous on what, because some things, I'll be honest, some things I lost money, some things I made money, and some things I broke even. So I'm just going to do it as a whole so that no one gets shitty. So the total profit from selling the Ute, I'm not going to count the Safiro because I don't know what the cost is on that car. I probably lost massive amounts of money. So I just wanted to point out that I sort of got the money I was after for that car and people were complaining. So that should shut them up. From these four things, the VZ, the motor I was building for the Safiro, the VL itself, and the running gear I had for it, the total profit of that whole thing, now remember some I lost on, was $11,662.11. So I'm gonna call anything over zero a win, because with modified cars and stuff like that, you cannot expect to make money. I definitely did not expect to make money. I was very, very lucky to break even on some things. I thought I'm gonna lose money on a couple of things that I didn't, thank God, but it actually worked out not too bad. So we're back to only 2 cars in here. So the Evo's inside at the moment. I'm doing a few things. God, that's close. There's daylight between it, it's all good, guys. and obviously the VN out there. This is my stage here at the moment. So that's it. I know people always love knowing the numbers. I'm sure you would have been more happy if I was losing money, but... So if anyone's interested in a couple of these leftover bits and pieces, I have these VN headlights. These are the early ones with the Holden logo in the glass. I've got a really good pair of those. This Apexi Delta Fin intercooler. That Cusco bolt-in cross brace which bolts to your cage and you can sort of just put it anywhere as a harness bar or whatever. So any of this stuff, let me know. I think that's all that's left. Oh, and the biggest thing actually. I can't even get through in my own garage. These puppies. I did list them for sale. I'll be honest, I thought they were gonna sell so quick because it's one thing that everyone busted my balls on when I had the Zafiro and even when I had it for sale. Do you want to sell the wheels? Do you want to sell the wheels? Well, now I do, and now no one wants them. So they're 9+16 with big brake clearance. +16 with big brake clearance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where my laptop decided to shit the bed and cut off a video that I had filmed and finished and was supposed to post yesterday. That is exactly why you're getting a video on a Thursday and not a Wednesday. So those wheels are 9+16 with big brake clearance and 9.5 +12 super low disc, so maximum disc for the rear. So they are for sale for $5,000 or around there. I'm happy to negotiate a little bit. So sorry for the short video, but that's all you're getting. And I would love to hear in the comments what everyone thinks. I made money on, lost money on, and broke even because the market has absolutely shit the bed for selling cars and parts. So it'll be interesting to get other people's opinions. Good time to buy cars and parts though, so get on it people if you want to buy stuff, especially my stuff. Have a good weekend and see you next week.